let's look at how to stop that escape. So this is your mermaid defense, and we'll also look at activating the top hook when he goes to bridge and upa. The reason I'm teaching that is because it's the same concept. Okay, I'm curling my foot up high and dropping my hip. So again, when I'm in the position, Kirby gets my hands on the mat. Anytime his hands go on my hips, I know he's going for that mermaid escape, and I can't stay there. So both hands are in the hip. My right hand makes a C grip. I find the wrist. Okay, I smear his hand up and I drop my hip. Okay, so let's turn this way, bro. So anytime he gets my hands on the mat, his hands is here, and he's about to launch me up. So this hand finds the hip. Even well, I can do it either hand if he's got both hands in. Okay, so when I smear this, I want to fill the space, and I'm pinning his hip with my hip. Now you watch when I do that. So when this knees come up, I'm making that shoulder pressure that we looked at last time. So I'm swimming this under, and I'm dropping back to put my shoulder under his chin. Now 9 times out of 10, this hand's going to start pushing at my knee. Why? Because he's looking elbow knee, which we talked about. So from there, I swim underneath. Now, I don't want to be getting into a bicep battle where I'm trying to walk this hand up and Crippy's keeping his hand down. So I'm going to recede my weight back. So my butt's coming back towards his knees. Now from there, I project my body forward. And I walk this hand up as far as I can. See this cross face? I release it and I put my fist on the mat. There's a head and arm here and a wrist lock, but we're just going to connect it to the move we did last week, which was the arm bar. I switch now to S mount. So I'm swimming this knee up. My right hand is controlling his head. Secondary grip comes in. Leg comes around into S mount. I find the crook of my arm and his arm. I lean towards his legs. This right hand grip makes that connection so he can't get his elbow to the mat. Step over. Still have that grip. Connect my feet, connect my knees, find the wrist. Arm bar. So again. He gets my hands on the mat. Anytime I feel his hands on my hips, I make that C grip and I turn my hip here. Okay? So one hip down, one knee up. I win that crossface, the shoulder pressure, grip under the armpit. Drop my weight back and my shoulder is driving into his throat. If he's not pushing on my knee, I just put him mount and then we just have our controlled position. But a lot of times, a lot of people, when this knee's up, they start pushing on it. What does he want to do? He wants to push this leg between his legs, and now he's got half guard. So from there, I swim this hand underneath, but I don't start to try and walk it with my arm using strength. I recede my weight back, so my butt comes back towards his knees, and now I use my whole weight to transfer my weight forward. I want to get Crippy's bicep beside his ear. Okay? The reason I put my fist on the mat is because if I try to S mount from here, Crippy's already pulling his elbow to his body and I've lost the position. So I walk this far as I can. This cross face on, I put the fist here. So now try to pull your elbow to the mat. It's not going to happen. I slide my left knee as far as it goes. As I switch to the S mount, this hand pulls his ear towards his shoulder. So I'm messing with his alignment. There's a lot of pressure there. And I swim this under his armpit. From the edge of my right foot is on the mat. I'm pinching my knees. I haven't even went for the arm yet, so I swim this inside. I find the crook of my arm and his arm. I lean towards his legs. Keep that grip, that right hand grip stays there, so I'm controlling the space between his elbow and his body. Step over, sit back. So feet together, knees together, find the wrist, pinch my knees. From the mount, same concept. I got here, Crippy ties up a hand, ties up the foot, and bridges. Okay, let's go back. We will be covering the upa escape, or the mounted escape, in more detail, but basically when he goes for upa, his hip comes off the mat and then he bridges. Just bridge, see his hip's coming off the mat? I'm going to pin it with my hook. So when he ties up that arm, I still have this hook in. So remember when we looked at the control setups, I can have close guard, I can have grapevines, but I still have hooks in. So anytime I feel he ties up this arm, and I know he's bridging me this way, I do two things. I bring my head this side, and this right foot hooks up, and I drop my hip. So go for your upa, just that. Okay? So I just curl my foot up and I turn my hip. Same thing. Right? One knee down, one hip up. I'll hook the head. If he starts pushing on my knee, there's my grip. Sag my weight back. Use my head to go forward. Fist goes in the mat. Slide the knee up. S-mount. Lean towards his head. Legs. Pinch my feet. Arm bar. Again, one more time. So the activation of this hook keeps me on top. So again, he ties that up. I know he's taking me this way. Again, sometimes you can post and stuff, but see my head is over his, I'm moving it this way. Well, what's keeping me on top is this hip is looking to come off the mat. So my hooks are in, I curl my right foot high, bridge, and I just turn my hip. Okay, that pins that hip to the mat. Okay, so I have one knee down, one hip up. I'll win that cross face, sag back, same thing. He starts pushing on my knee to try and get half bar. Win the underhook, sag my weight back. I can even lift my butt in the air a little bit and drive forward. I want to get his bicep beside his ear. This is not nice. All my weight sucking into him. Fist beside his head. You can't pull that elbow out. Swim my left knee up. Second hand comes in. Pulls it tight to my hip. Third pressure, lift the hip. Curl the foot under. Lean my weight. Still got the head. I haven't even went for the arm yet. But his elbow's not going to the mat. I swim it inside. Get the crook of his arm and my arm. Lean towards his legs. Step over. Still have that grip. So he can't get his elbow to the mat. Mexican wave. Feet, toes together. Heels together. Pinch my knees to create tension in the arm. Find the wrist. And if you've got a good arm bar, your back will never hit the mat before he taps. Good arm bar, bad arm bar. Everything's loose. Okay, so let's do this.